Welcome into the Browns halftime live. Browns up 13-0 over the Cardinals here at Cleveland Browns Stadium. Camryn Justice is John Doss. You know him. Give him the voice.
That felt like I said to you, as 13-0 a game as I've ever seen. It feels like a game the Browns should be up by 30. 13 is okay.
13's all right.
13-0.
It's an NFL team nonetheless.
Defensively, the Browns have done exactly what you expect them to do. Now, look, Arizona's on their third-string quarterback. Backup guy they signed, 2 days ago. They're on a third-string running back. Arizona's not a good team. That's a reason they're 1-7. They traded away Dobbs. They were sellers at the trade deadline. Defensively, this is what the Browns should be doing. Offensively, Deshaun Watson back. Made a nice throw to Amari Cooper.
Very nice throw to Amari
Deep ball
Cooper.
on the sideline. It just obviously still feels like there's a lot of things that are not there yet.
I think, though, knowing that this was his first game back, the Colts, he had a couple series, right? 5 whole passes.
Yeah.
Didn't look like himself off the gate. But we knew that was a thing, right? That this was going to be maybe something that he had to work his way into. It's been September since he's played a full NFL game. So for him to come out here, not look as rusty as he did where they needed to pull him after a hit against the Colts, come out here, make that pass.
Yes, I know. I'm just so tired.
I'm
so tired of it's going to take time. It's rusty. It's going to take.
I know, it's frustrating.
I get it. The worrisome thing to me is the balls that he's missed.
Yes.
A lot of the short balls,
passes.
The inaccuracy is kind of alarming.
Yeah.
And I know, again, game speed versus practice speed, they're two different things. He hasn't seen game speed in 3 weeks. I get it. It's just some of these balls I'd like to see easy completions.
100%. There's been some low passes, but that's what he kind of looks like in practice too. Like people are like talking a zip.
13,
not just
13,
zero.
Zip
has been the word of the week.
Yeah.
Watching Deshaun Watson's the velocity that he throws with the ball, that's been his thing that he's been having to work through. But this is the game where you can kind of allow yourself to get into a groove. You can do that against the Cardinals because next week it's going to be a lot different. This is a very good stepping stone.
It's a get-right game. And to be fair, he had great velocity on the deep ball that he threw down the sideline to Cooper. Like, that was a good-looking ball. That's a ball that, for many of the good things that he did, P.J. Walker missed those balls the last few weeks. So it was good to see that. It's just very clearly he's like not everything's clicking in those intermediate and short routes. You got to hit those.
Yeah.
You got to hit those.
Yep. Sean Watson, 11 for 20, 136 yards, touchdown.
Thanks in most part to a 59-yard catch.
59-yard catch. That was a great one.
Yeah, because otherwise a lot of the completions have been 2, 3.
3 yards.
I mean, they had that one drive where they failed on fourth down. They had a 2-yard completion, 3-yard completion, and a 2-yard completion, and just not going to get it done.
You take the yards where you can get them, and let him warm up. I'm not mad at it, but the defense. The defensive line, as advertised, all the time. And the way they work together it's so great. Jordan Elliott gets in there. Dalvin Tomlinson getting in there. Myles Garrett almost having an interception. Myles Garrett getting in there. Those are the plays that you expect week in and week out. Yeah. And it's not just Myles Garrett having a dominant game to keep you in the game. This is how this defense wants to operate from all levels. Grant Delpit having an incredible game. Mm-hmm. He's playing incredible coverage. That's what this defense expects. High-level operation execution at every level. So you don't have to have one guy having a giant game. You can have everybody participating, and that's what you're seeing right now.
This looks like a top-tier defense against a bottom-tier NFL offense. That's exactly what it looks like, and it's what it should look like. And to be fair, we didn't think Indianapolis was that great of an offense, and they scored a bunch of points. So this is what we expect to see of the Browns defense, and we like to see it. Secondary coverage has been pretty good outside of the first few plays of the first drive, of the opening drive, when Arizona had open wide receivers. Otherwise, they've been good. Another really nice play on a ball by Denzel Ward for the interception. Defensively, they've played you expect the Browns to hold Arizona scoreless. Yep. You expect it. What you'd like to see in the second half is Deshaun Watson catch a little bit more of a groove. This feels like it should be a 30-0 type of game.
And it could be once the second half.
Yeah, it could be. Browns get the ball back.
Get that rhythm going. But I also like how Kevin Stefanski is calling this game, that Kareem Hunt play. That's making explosive.
Out of the wildcat with the fake to Marquise Goodwin.
That's beautiful.
It's great when it works.
And that's the beauty of it. But Kareem Hunt is a guy that can make it work. He executes very well. He's a playmaker. Get the ball in his hands.
We had a stat on Browns Countdown, and I was blown away that the Browns are second in the NFL on average rush yards per game. That's without Nick Chubb for 6.5 games. Okay. this running back by committee thing has really worked, and credit to the offensive line and credit to the running backs. Yards per carry is not there, but 63 yards rushing into the first half, split up by Kareem Hunt, Ford, and Pierre Strong, who I know he's only got 9 yards on 3 carries, but that's a guy who's been impressive for them the last couple of weeks.
Absolutely. And they boast themselves on the depth that they have, and they, as much as they credit the talent that they have within Kareem Hunt, within Jerome Ford, within Pierre Strong, they also know that it's about how they're prepared for this game, and they give a ton of credit to Stump Mitchell, the running backs coach, for keeping them ready week in and week out. He's fostered an incredible
Arizona Cardinal running back, Stump Mitchell.
You got it. He's fostered a really strong running backs room, and it always looks great with Nick Chubb. But now you're seeing how much he
and Bill Callahan on the offensive line, which has been really good. Jed Wills
questionable to return with a knee injury. We're going to see how that James Hudson is in for him at left tackle right now. So
Wills had a crushing holding call earlier in the game, so
very early, but it's fine.
Almost never.
We hope he's better, comes back soon. But James Hudson will fill in.
30-0.
Last one. Hold on, give him his flowers.
Who?
Dustin Hopkins.
Oh, he's the best kicker in the NFL right now.
There you go.
I joke about how he's the best kicker in the AFC North. We know Justin Tucker gets all the love. Hopkins is the best kicker in the NFL right now.
Consistent.
Down the middle.
Right down the middle.
And on a day like today,
beautiful weather.
Might hit 5 of them.
Yeah. Thanks for watching the Browns Halftime Live.